Hey guys, welcome back to our channel.
Today's video is going to be a Q&A and you guys sent in plenty, so we're just going to answer that.
A few too many you lot sent in. The first question is views on star signs.
Oh, okay. God, I don't even know what my star sign is.
You don't know your star sign?
Do you know your star sign?
Of course.
Why would I know? Can I search it up?
I'm a Virgo.
You're a Virgo?
Yeah. I'm not a true Virgo though.
Wait, I swear this stuff is haram.
No, see, everybody thinks star signs are haram, but it's not the star signs, it's the horoscopes and the believing of the horoscopes.
Yeah,
well, okay, don't take my word for any of this stuff. However,
is it your birthday, Mom?
I definitely believe star signs have some truth to it because
I'm
not saying that our personality is completely dependent on what month, what day, what hour we were born on. However, it definitely has some type of effect on your character.
Babe, you're gonna get gunned down.
I'm not gonna. Okay, they can gun me down. This is astrology, guys. Astrology / astronomy.
No, not really. That's based on facts.
Yeah, this is babes. No, babes, listen. The stars, babes, the moon, for example, has an effect on humans. So why can't the stars have an effect? It's not the stars, by the way. Is it star sign?
No, because star signs, they define your personality, innit?
It's not define your personality.
It's telling you what you're like.
No, it's not telling you what you're like. It's just. It's basically also, it's not dependent on just your star sign. It depends on your moon sign. It depends on your sun sign.
Okay, man is born here.
Okay, forget this question. Basically, to summarize.
I'm a say that.
Taurus. Oh my god, you're a Taurus.
What does that mean?
You're not a Taurus.
I'm a Taurus.
She's so not a Taurus.
Wait, what?
We've already recorded for 3 minutes.
Okay, moving on. What's your ideal life now? What does that mean?
So, as in like, so for example,
the life I'm living now, and then what?
The life you're living now, but what's your dream version of it?
Okay.
No, what's your ideal version of it, and then your dream life. So, if you could have anything you wanted, what would it be? I think.
So, like my life now, alhamdulillah, I love it. Only thing I'd want to get rid of is my job, because like, obviously I'm a uni student, which I love. Like I love studying, and then like I go to the gym, which I love. Do you know what I mean? But then I just have work. Because obviously no one's gonna give me money. So my ideal life would be to do a job that I love, or to not work at all and just focus on my studies and focus on my gym. But like my ultimate goal is start a business soon with Ashima.
That's your dream in the entire world. In like, if you could choose anything you want, you'd.
Oh no, then just to be like a housewife and have kids and hopefully marry someone rich. No, like obviously, do you know what I mean? Be a mother. What's yours?
So my ideal life as it is now would be to have our business and to also to be super strong, not super strong, no, to just be like super fit and to be able to speak multiple languages. Then my ultimate like dream life would be to just travel the world and get paid for it, like to travel the world, to like play with animals all day.
But quick question,
that would be my ideal ultimate dream life.
Don't you find traveling like stressful?
No, not really.
You like it?
If I had like unlimited money, if I had unlimited time, if I could just, like, this is your ultimate dream life. So I'd have all the money in the world. I'd be able to like do it luxury style. Like I wouldn't be like staying in hostels and stuff and like, you know, skimping
I think
out.
that's part of the
traveling like on a budget is also super fun. But and I would just like, I'd have like loads of baby lion cubs and tiger cubs and loads of kittens and just loads of animals, and I would have like multiple houses across the world, like dotted in different locations.
Baby, you know you wouldn't enjoy that life.
And also I'd love to like be an interior designer. That's what, as in, I would love to just have like a huge budget and just design a massive beautiful house like exactly how I want. Anyway, we're really talking too much.
No, can I just make one point though?
Yeah.
You described a utopian life, and like when you don't have sadness in your life.
I'm sure there'll be sadnesses.
Oh, is it?
My animals might die. I might have a death of my baby lion cub. Like,
you need a bit of balance in life.
Ideal way to meet a guy: him pop up on my doorstep and just I just bump into him at the gym one day. Bump into him whilst we're running. I don't even basically just bump into him and it just basically
like, what's your dad's number?
Absolutely natural, very fluid way of meeting someone.
Yeah.
Anything like forced and like
even
through social media, I don't particularly like that idea.
Neither.
obviously this is so idealistic and it's not realistic at all, and I think it's amazing that people,
it could happen.
I think it's amazing that people meet each other via social media and through like friends and family, etc. But for me personally, my ideal way would be so natural and organic.
Mismatch. And like, yeah, I can't deal with that.
I rate them though.
Do you rate them? I rate them too. They have patience. You've got to thought through. You got to have time for that. Do you know what I mean? Maybe when we're old and crispy.
Okay, facts.
So biggest fantasy in terms of wishes that your heart desire.
That's too, honestly, I can't really answer that right now.
What about genre? Yeah, there you go.
Well, it's so cliche, but like contentment and happiness. Do you know what I mean? Like,
you don't have that yet.
What's your ultimate gym goal? What's your ultimate gym goal, first?
Bro, you picked this question. You used to go.
Well, you make me answer them first.
No.
My ultimate gym goal, I would love to be able to do one-handed push-ups.
Yay.
That'd be lit.
Okay.
I would love to reach a certain weight.
Okay.
And I would love to develop my upper body strength because I'm so bloody weak.
You're right.
And my arms are so weak, fact.
Okay.
And also my stamina. I need to like increase, like through running, whatever. I need to improve my stamina because it's not that great either. My
ultimate gym goal is just to be fit, but not fit like when I fit everyone wants to be fit, but I don't really care about like lifting heavy. I want like I want to be able to do a chin up, a pull up. If I can do a pull up, if you can do a pull up, then you're fit. That's what I need to do. That's what I need to do. Yeah, babes, you get people squatting 200.
Every single boy can probably do a pull up. That doesn't mean they're fit.
Yeah, they're fit.
They're not fit, babes.
If you do a pull up, I've never seen a fat guy do a pull up. Stop. I don't know if that's offensive. No, trust me though. It doesn't exist.
You can be super skinny.
Yeah, and do a pull-up.
And unhealthy and do a pull-up.
No, but that means relative. Okay, but me, I would say I'm healthy. So relative to my body strength, I want to be able to do a pull-up.
Okay, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
What's an interesting something that you've never shared with anyone before?
We're YouTubers. We shared everything.
It really happened. Okay, so my interesting something that I've never it's not even interesting. Basically, when I was younger, I used to hate this. I used to hate this birthmark. It was my mother told me it's a birthmark. I think it is a birthmark. I used to hate it so much. It used to stress me out, and now I really like it.
I like it too.
Now I'm just going to love it.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It makes you. Well, have I ever told you that I hate the way I speak? It's just so unserious, and like I don't know why I stretch out my words. Am I scared of failure? No, I'm not. Actually,
good for you. I'm scared of failure.
Are you scared of failure?
I feel like
that's what makes you
like a failure now.
No.
What motivated you to finally commit to the gym? And it says keep up the progress. Oh, thanks. Okay, so simply because I really wanted to gain weight, and like I was just so fed up of wanting to gain weight and not being able to gain weight, and I knew that if I joined the gym, it would aid that process. It wouldn't. Obviously, there's other things you need to do. And it did aid the process, and I have gained weight, guys, if you cannot tell from my extra chins and my fat face.
Not even.
And then I started to really enjoy it, which enabled me to just commit and actually want to go like every day. So yeah.
I think for me it was just seeing like the weights go up. Do you know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, the progress.
Yeah, you just see progress and you're like, okay, I'm gonna keep going. And it gave me structure at a time where like I just didn't know what I was doing in life, so like gym was just a thing that was going well. So I was like,
yeah, it does. It gives you some sort of routine
in it, and you can see like you can see progress if you put in the work. But in other areas of life, sometimes you put in the work and there's no you can't see the evidence. You know. What's been your most interesting trip? I would say, because I learned a lot about myself on this holiday, I think I say Morocco. I realised I'm so annoying.
You're not annoying. You're a bit annoying.
Oh my god. I thought I was cool, but I'm not. Oh my god.
You're very cool, Matt. So just also very annoying.
You're not allowed to say that, right?
I would say my most interesting trip, it probably has to be China, only because it was so different from any other country that I visited. Oh, who's the most annoying?
Oh. No, I've asked you, I'm not annoying. Am I annoying? I have asked you.
As in, yeah.
We're the same kind of annoying. I've asked you, we're the same. No, wait, in what way?
Just in general.
If it's between us,
not between us, in general.
To like people.
But just as a character, who's more annoying?
I'm not annoying. I'm only annoying if you really know me, and it takes a lot to really know me.
I think you're just more annoying.
No.
Guys, honestly, I love that. Okay, which one of you has better taste in fashion? Honestly, I think, even though Fatz's fashion sense is very out there, it's quite unique.
Oh no, I've genuinely think, by the way now. Okay, moving on, go on.
I genuinely think you have vision, it just doesn't always work out.
Is it?
But I think if you actually, yeah, when she actually like tries to put an outfit together, it actually works.
Oh, thank you.
But it's something that I feel like only you could pull off more time.
I feel like you definitely
If someone else tried to wear it, it would just look awful.
Don't lie.
My style's very basic. That's the thing. It's because my style's
today
basic.
you're not doing up basic. You're doing up.
Wait a minute,
Can we
I'm
free
wearing
this?
the
I love this earring. Like,
Okay.
now show them. Just
I'm
get a
not
bit
showing.
closer.
Oh my god.
Like,
it's
how
just a face.
cool- like,
It's my sister's earring. She's gonna
It's
shout
amazing. No, you're not meant to say it's my sister's earring, man. Anyways, like
Okay.
this whole bandana. My hijabi London. Check it out. My hijabi London.
My
It
hijabi London.
is, eh?
Yeah, this question is do you cook, not can you cook. I don't cook.
You don't cook?
No. I cook for myself. Not.
Then you cook.
No, I don't really cook.
Yeah, is it?
We can cook.
We can cook though, yeah.
If we try.
Also,
Fact, you do cook.
I don't cook, not anymore. Because I work 5 days a week. I'm never at home. And power lunch is too long.
As in like breakfast, but that's not cooking.
That's a bit
If you could change one thing about the world today, what would it be? There's so much, guys. I was gonna say, and like racism and poverty and selfish behaviour and capitalism.
Hey, no, end capitalism. That's the root to all our problems. I'm not joking. So a small wedding or a big wedding? Depends. If I get married in lockdown, then obviously, which I'm not gonna get married in lockdown. I don't know why I said that. I think small wedding, but obviously being the only girl, probably like small wedding's not gonna be cutting it. Do you know what I mean? Because the only wedding that my mum's gonna get to plan. But obviously, not even just my mum. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, so.
Do you want to answer the question, love?
Did I not answer it?
I don't know.
If it was me and I lived in a world with just me, then it would have to be small. But obviously, like, weddings are like a cultural festival, ceremony in like my culture. So obviously in my culture we don't do small weddings, we do big we do big weddings. So it'd have to be a medium wedding to me in the middle.
Thanks. You got there in the end. Ideally, I would have a medium-sized wedding. Basically, I would literally just want all my family to attend and all my friends, whether that's big or small. Who the hell knows?
Exactly. And to be honest as well, what I consider big, I feel like an Asian family would consider small.
It depends on your Asian family, you know.
True. Do you think if you turn super rich, your Emaan will go lower? Potentially. If you're super rich, you can just do so much more. Depends. Actually, that's a dumb question, isn't it?
No, it's
like obviously your Emaan just depends on that. You can be.
I don't think a man is dependent on wealth at all, but wealth
It's
is
not.
obviously is a test in Islam.
Exactly. No, it is, because if you don't give to charity, babe.
Yeah, so it depends on what you do with your wealth. It could increase your Emaan like tenfold, or it could decrease it. It literally depends on the person and how you're going to use your wealth.
And I think if you're super rich, it just depends on how much charity you give.
No, not just on
Yeah,
charity.
because if you just hoard your money,
yeah, of course, then
you have no Emaan. Charity is one of the 5 pillars of Islam. Okay, no, wait, let me just stop. What?
You waffle too
I
much.
know.
This girl.
And I'm like, why did I even say that? So rude. Okay.
Would you rather a man who's had 5 exes with no feelings involved, or a man who's loved his one ex before? Okay, I already know my answer. What's your answer? So it's basically, would you rather a guy who's had 5 girls, or with no feelings involved, or a guy who's had one girl who he actually loved?
And he's still thinking about her, even when we're together.
We don't know. No one's saying that. It's
a guy who's loved his ex before, because then it shows you're capable of love. Do you know what I mean? No.
100% the guy who's had no feelings involved with his 5 previous exes. 100%. 100%.
No, I'm sorry. Because Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam loved Khadija, but then Aisha ended up being his favourite. So yeah, no.
I don't know if we can compare the men of these days to the Prophet. Have you guys ever had a near-death experience? Yeah, that's when you almost drowned.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
I definitely told them the story. I'll summarise it. So I was coming home from the station, it was quite late at night. I saw this guy beating up his girlfriend. I was like, what do I do? Oh my god, bleep that out. I was like, what do I do? Ended up calling the police. Met this other guy whose car had been stolen by the guy who's beating up the girl. And then eventually we were both, I'm really just missing out a lot here. Eventually what happened was this guy, he was definitely Eastern European. He went to his car, he pulled out a baseball bat. At that point, me and this other guy knew we were screwed. And we just started running for our life. And then the next thing we know, these guys were all running after us with his baseball bat. I don't know why I'm laughing, because at the time I thought I was gonna actually die. He's running. We were running. Luckily my house was 2 minutes away. Felt like 2 hours away. by the time we got to the house and like started banging on the door, the guy had stopped following us and we survived.
Do you know that's actually so mad though?
It was, at the time, it was really crazy.
No, but it's still mad. You got chased by a Russian with a baseball bat. Like, who did that happen to? No one.
And then the guy who ended up running with me, he, bless himself, had this disease, this rare disease, I forgot what it was called, and we had to call the ambulance because he literally almost died because he had a breathing condition, and because he was running so much and he was obviously very stressed at the same time, he stopped breathing.
I'm surprised you don't have like post-traumatic.
I did, guys. For a good few months I would refuse to walk down that road, like going to and from uni, because I had a bit of PTSD.
Have you ever hated Fatma? You can be honest.
I've never hated anybody. I don't think.
Have you ever disliked me, being like, why is this guy my friend?
I've never disliked. I've never felt strong negative emotions towards you. Annoyance, I've experienced like extreme annoyance with that on a daily basis. But that's the furthest it will ever go. I've never like. No, why would I ever hate you? I wouldn't be your friend if I hate like.
No, not like. Even when we weren't like that tight.
No, because if we weren't that tight, we'd never be able to hate you if we were never that tight. Because why would I care about someone who?
I like how you think.
Have you ever hated me?
No.
I
either hate you in a moment, or I love you in a moment, or I hate you in a moment. Do you know what I mean?
So you have.
But then that's not hate. No, I haven't hated you. I don't know.
So next question: best and worst part about lockdown. We'll refer to the first lockdown. Okay, so the best thing about that was the fact that it just simplified life so much. Life was very like stripped back, and I feel like it was like olden days. I did a lot more creative things, so I started painting, we did a puzzle. I had a lot more routine and schedule, surprisingly, during lockdown, the first lockdown. I felt like I was just a lot more productive. And the worst thing about it was the fact that I felt like I was trapped and like didn't have the freedom to do what I wanted to. Yes, as in like it got, in the beginning it was fine, it was like, oh, this is new, this is exciting, but then eventually after, you know, the 2 months and the 3 months, it was like, I need to get out of here, this is driving me crazy. Because I am that type of person, I can't stay at home for more than 1 day.
I think the worst thing about lockdown, surprisingly, was nothing. It allowed me to live the life I want to live, like, really and truly.
Really?
Yeah, not
what life was that?
Before lockdown, I just felt like I was just trying to like keep up with life, and then lockdown happened, so obviously I didn't have to work. I was still getting paid from work, so that was beautiful. Like, do you know what I mean? Full pay, full salary. And like, obviously I think it was near the end of uni, so obviously I had all my university exams, and like obviously I'd go for my daily run, so it put everything into perspective. And also, no one believes when I say this, but I'm actually an introvert, and like I just like being by myself. So this gave me a reason to be by myself without being rude, like without being rude,
without
like,
snaking people, without mugging people, without not responding to people's text messages, without airing people on Instagram.
Calm down. The list goes on. No, I've changed.
Okay guys, we've received this question like multiple times. Why did you guys stop YouTube? Why did you guys abandon YouTube? Why did you guys...
I can answer that very easily for you.
Yeah.
Basically, got to a point where we came back on it, and then I remember I was proper on it.
When? You were never proper
I was on it, and then you were like, "Fama, go do it by yourself." I was like, never in a million years. So what? And I remember specifically, I wanted to do podcasts. Imagine this was like 2 or 3 years ago. I was like, let's just do interviews. Let's do this beneficial vibe thing. And I was like, no, my heart's not in it no more.
There was no reason. It was literally simply I just didn't feel like it was something I wanted to do anymore.
Why? Can we explore that though?
We need to explore it.
We do. You didn't want to do it. Why?
Because it just wasn't something that I took a fancy to at the time. I changed my mind.
Were you busy? Can you not just change your mind like that next time then? Okay, we're on a roll now. Okay.
We're actually.
Man says you just changed your mind. Actually, no, that's making me angry.
As in, like, I kind of reevaluated my life and was like, do I want to? That's why our YouTube is taking a turn. It's taking a different turn now. As in, we're not on the kind of same videos that we used to make.
Okay, see, you reevaluated your life. That's the answer. No, you didn't fancy it no more. People don't normally give me advice.
I feel like I give myself the best advice.
Actually, you know what?
My best piece of advice that, you know, everyone knows is literally, yeah, just have faith in the Lord's plan, honestly. Just.
Oh, mashallah. I feel like I think that's
the best piece of advice.
Yeah, that is.
Like, no, but do what you can. Do what you're able to do. Once you've done that, let it all go. Yeah. And let life take its natural course.
Like, I got one, but I don't know if it's a quote or if it's advice, but my brother just basically said it the other day, and it's freedom. No, not freedom. It's discipline is freedom. And like a lot of people think if you don't have if you have discipline and routine, like you're not living your life. But having that allows you to live your life.
Beautiful having discipline in your life. What's the most beautiful place you've ever visited? It'd have to be Jerusalem, guys. It was just beautiful inside and out, you know?
India, for me. The people is what made it beautiful. Oh my god, they're just chat bears. Like, do you know what I mean? Just them friendly.
Well, some of them are not great, to be honest. But if you could change your name, what would you change it to?
Oh, but I don't want to change my name.
If you could.
If I could, okay. It's got a weird meaning, but I just, like, I love it.
Oh no, no. I have a question for you. No, I have a question. I thought you were going to say, okay, say it.
Zojan. What? Like,
say the full name.
No,
she asked people in the first year of uni to call her.
Don't say that, she asked people.
Zojan Balule. I don't know where she got this from, but when I was younger, I did not like my name. I used to think it was so common, everybody had it. I knew like 500,000 Aishas. Now I really like my name and I don't think I would change it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's Aisha. Yeah, it's a beautiful name.
Like, I genuinely like how it sounds. It has like a nice, it's
Aisha.
like
Aisha.
Okay, it's not, don't say like that.
What you say? What were you talking about? Aisha? That sounds nice. Aisha sounds nice. No, do you know what I love about your name? The way it's spelled.
Oh, sugar.
Guys, her name is A-A-I-S-H-A-H. Just goes on forever. So, current faves on Netflix, babe. I don't know why she's dying. Is it the faves? Because that's how it's spelled. And dyslexic people take time to process. Just wait. Listen, that's not that deep. Come back.
But the way she said that with such confidence,
Faves.
like, faves.
Do you know? But that's a chav thing, isn't it?
Babes is faves. It wasn't even F-A-V.
Yeah, but the E is a
F-A-V-E.
silent E in my head. So obviously the most recent one being the Queen's Gambit, which is like.
Oh, I just started watching that yesterday.
Oh my god. So have you watched it?
No.
You need to watch it. Oh my god, I love this. Annie with an E, but I don't think anyone's gonna like it. Because it is quite olden day. But like if you're into the olden day things.
Guys, recently I've been loving criminal documentaries on Netflix and prison documentaries. So I guess it's all including crime. So like Piers Morgan, all his crime documentaries and his like interviews with the psychopath. And then
do you say Piers Morgan?
Piers Morgan's lit, I can't lie. He's a good interviewer.
Why are we friends? Piers Morgan.
Just let me. I'm talking about his documentaries on Netflix. Watch them, Pat. They're really interesting.
Quite dark. Didn't take you for that.
They're just so interesting and intriguing, and like you get an insight into like the mind of a criminal, and it's just like, whoa. Chunkz or Philly? Obviously it has to be Chunkz. Philly's too annoying. He's lovely. I'm sure he's a lovely guy, but he's a bit annoying. I feel like Chunkz is one of those people you can't dislike him.
Who's Chunkz?
I feel like he has that type of personality you just have to love.
He's just safe. He's a safe guy, innit?
Like, he just seems wholesome. In fact, what's your biggest phobia?
My biggest phobia is not finding a job. That's financially stable. I'm being honest, like I hate depending on people. That's my biggest phobia.
I'm just gonna be a bit more basic. And we're going to a deep phobia.
That wasn't even deep. Go on.
I have a phobia of
spiders.
Rats. If someone tried to put me in a box with a rat, I would die.
A rat would just be there in the corner.
Don't talk to me. Okay, guys, I think it's time to wrap up the video.
Ooh, love the accent.
See you next week.
Bye.